Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of 15-Minute Builds. And in today's episode, we are going to be building a garden, and it's going to be beautiful. Also, we are now fully in 1.9. Now that Optifine is out for 1.9, that means Shaders is available for 1.9. So, yeah. And some of you will also be very happy to know that World Edit is not out for 1.9. So all the fancy stuff I do with the wooden axe and the commands and the stuff and the things like that, it's not going to be a thing until World Edit is out for 1.9. And I don't know if it's ever going to be. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been following the development of that particular mod. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. So we're going to build a garden. And basically the reason that I want to do this is because I want to kind of experiment a bit with some of the new trapdoor mechanics and some of the other things that we can do in 1.9 that we couldn't do before. So let's go ahead and get right to building. I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock starting right now. So the first thing that I think we should probably do is lay out kind of the area that we're going to be working in. So let's grab some cobblestone walls and maybe just kind of lay out an area here. And I want this to be something where it's not like, I don't want the fence to be completely and totally solid around this whole area. I want it to be kind of broken up a bit, because I think that will look a little bit better. So let's give ourselves maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this will be like an 11 by 11 area, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do an 11 by 11 area. And or maybe a little bit different. We'll go 11 by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do like an 11 by 9 area with a fence around it. Now, we'll break up this fence, as I said. I'm just going to mix in some cobblestone, or some mossy cobble here and there. Just a little bit. Like so. And maybe a little over here as well. Something like that. And then just to kind of break this up a little bit, let's figure out, let's see, the middle should be like right here. So let's say this is our main entranceway. And we'll kind of, is that right? Yeah, I guess it is. It looks a little, I guess it is. Okay, it just looks a little off. But then we're just going to kind of break some holes in the wall here, just so it doesn't feel so enclosed. Like, I want there to be a wall here, but I don't want it to feel super like, maybe something like that? Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, cool. So now what we'll do is we'll knock out a pathway right down the middle, kind of coming out here as well. And we're going to go with a mix that I use relatively frequently for this pathway. We're going to grab some cobble, some andesite, and some gravel. And we're just going to kind of sprinkle the cobble in here like that. We'll do a bit of andesite like so. Yes, good, good, good. And then we'll replace some of these with gravel as well, just to give us this kind of nice mix, which I think looks pretty good. So andesite kind of ends up being the primary block, but I think that's a pretty good mix. Okay, cool. Now, I'm thinking we take some spruce logs, and we'll go maybe up three high, like this. How's that look? Let's actually kick that out this way 1 block. There we go. So we'll get something going along those lines. And then I'm thinking we'll take oak, right? Oak stairs and oak slabs like this. And we'll go maybe like this. How's that look? If we do something like this. Also, I will say I'm making this up on the spot as we go, so bear with me. And then right here, we can do these kind of trellises. We might need a little bit more. How's that look? It's not horrendous, honestly. I don't know that I particularly like that, though. I think maybe what we need to do is change that up a bit. Let's get rid of these stairs here, like so. And let's actually bring that up to here instead. I think I will prefer that. There we go. That looks better. And then we'll go maybe like these ones. We'll put as stairs like so. There we go. And then we'll take our trellises and kind of put them in between like this. And then we'll put down some slabs like so, just for some extra support. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, I think I like that a lot better. And then here we can maybe bring these out and put oak on them like this. I think that looks pretty good. Gives us kind of that shape we want. Looks pretty good to me. We can also put some fences or some trapdoors on the edge of the end of these logs that kind of stick out, just for a little bit of extra detail. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good indeed. Now, we'll want some sort of lighting in here, so I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is we'll take some glowstone and maybe some oak leaves, and down here, I'll put down some glowstone and oak leaves underneath it like so, just because it's a really good lighting source, and it's a good way to kind of hide the light without making it stand out too much. So maybe do something like that. And then over here, this is where we're going to kind of get into the rest of the garden. So I'm thinking along here on the outside, we'll put down some coarse dirt. I'm probably not going to need any more cobble, actually. We'll maybe do something like that. As well as over here, same thing. There we go. And then we can plant maybe some flowers and things. Maybe we'll do some red tulips. How would those look? If we just plant those along here. I can't say that I'm in love with that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go with some of the too-high flowers, actually. That could be kind of cool. Where are rose bushes? There we go. Maybe we'll plant some of those instead. And I just totally accidentally didn't pick those up the way I intended to. So we'll plant down some rose bushes there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That gives us some nice color. There we go. Plant that on top of the coarse dirt, just so it looks like it's very kind of intentional. It's meant to be there. I'm thinking maybe we do... We got this kind of closed off. And that actually looks all right. I think we need a little bit of a water feature in here of some sort. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to kick... Let's see. I'll want like a 3 wide? Yeah, maybe like right about here. I'm going to basically break up this fence a little bit more. Like so. And we'll do something like this instead. Just to give us some space over here to work with. And then we'll knock out a little thing like this. Grab maybe... I'm just going to grab some spruce stairs for the time being. Because it's simple. And we'll just take some water and pour that down like so. And that gives us this little fountain. Which I think is definitely too high. That's too much. Let's lower that down to maybe here instead. How's that look? Yeah, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Okay, cool. Now, underneath the fountain, I want to put some materials of some sort. So I'm thinking this prismarine block, I think, looks pretty good. So let's just kind of put that down here underneath the fountain. And then we can maybe knock this area out as well. Do kind of the same thing. Like so. So we've got that going. And then we need some sort of border around it. Maybe what we'll do for that is... what would look good? Maybe some stone brick. Mix in a little bit of stone brick into this build. Just do something... oh! That was not intentional. There we go. We'll just kind of mix a little bit in here and there. Like so. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. And then we can grab a little bit of glowstone and just put one glowstone block down there in the center, just so it stands out a little bit more. So we got this kind of water feature going here, which I think looks pretty good. I think that's a nice touch. Now, as far as other stuff goes, the other things we could do is, I'd really like to get some sugarcane in here, honestly. That'd be kind of nice. So maybe, actually, instead of stone brick, what if we were to just use some sand in here? And we might kick back that fence one more space. But that wouldn't be that big of a deal. We could maybe do something along those lines. I kind of like that. Let's bring this back one more block. And we'll maybe knock that portion out there. Connect that up. And then grab our mossy fences. Because we still want to have some of that mixed in. I'm thinking maybe this one goes away. And maybe that goes in there. And this one comes over here. Just, it's very random. It's supposed to be very random. And it kind of looks like that. Good. Awesome. Now, let's grab some sugarcane. How are we doing for time? 11 minutes and 30 seconds? Not too bad. Let's grab a little bit of sugarcane. Is that in the materials? Here we go. Grab a little bit of that. And we'll just plant that in a couple spots. That one can probably come up. And that one can come up 3 like so. And then we're just going to put some string on top of those so they don't grow anymore. This one actually didn't need the string there, but whatever. So you've got this kind of watery feature. Maybe we put that here instead. Yeah, I think I like that better. All right, so we got that. So you got the trapdoors up in here, which I think look pretty good. I do want to use a few more of them, maybe like right in here, which I think will look pretty cool. Just along this area. Just for a little bit of extra detail. And I think that's good, right? Yeah, that's good. Awesome. And then we'll just grab some bone meal and kind of bone meal this area around here. And back here as well. I'm going to clear out the flowers outside the garden. Or the grass, I should say, outside the garden. And we're probably going to want to clear out some of the grass inside as well, because we don't want it... I mean, right now there's just too much. So let's just kind of knock out a few of these. I want to keep the flowers, but the grass, there's just too much of it right now. We want it there, but we don't want it to be that. We don't want that much grass. Like, that's a little excessive right now. So let's maybe plant another flower like right here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And same over here. We want grass, but we don't want insane amounts of grass. And I think that's too many white flowers in one spot as well. So we're just gonna kind of just clean it up a little bit. And that's pretty nice. Okay, then finally, the last thing I want to do is I want to make a little bit of like a seating area. So let's grab some spruce stairs, and maybe like right here, we'll put down a couple of benches, like so. So you can, people can come in and sit and enjoy the little nature and all that kind of good stuff. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good indeed, I think. Finally, last thing here. Let's actually bring this up. Let's actually bring it up. Let's only bring it up 2 high. And then let's grab some iron bars. And what we'll do is we'll put those down like this, just so we have kind of the idea of like a gate there. And then I'll put some stone slabs on top. Oh, I am way over time. 15 minutes and 5 seconds. You totally didn't see those last 2 blocks being placed. You imagine this? That was not a thing. Yep. But there we have it, guys. A garden. I went a little bit of overtime because I wasn't paying attention, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. But there you have it, guys. Some ideas, hopefully you got some ideas to use, especially with like the trapdoors and stuff like that. But that is going to do it for me. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.